So we are having another question. Let's see. Alan, hello Mr. Dadbeh, hello dear. I just want to say that I am extremely grateful to you for your helpful videos. About 4 weeks ago, I went through a breakup and was lost. Your videos helped me to calm down and deal with the episode in a productive manner. Good, I'm glad, Alan. I'm very grateful. Remember, guys, there are over 450 videos, short and long, over I think 50 different playlists on the YouTube channel that I have. You can simply go on the channel and search in my channel search engine and find the kind of topics that you're looking for in regards to life, in regards to your relationship, to break up, how to move on, how to deal with it, how to understand the role of your psyche, your thoughts, consciousness, fears, desire, and you go into that whole thing, how to see this whole thing, what it is all about, and why you feel the way you feel. All of that is in there. And if you still wanted more help, you can always go on my site, mindthatseekstruth.com, and go on the consultation page and book an appointment one-on-one on a Skype consultation, which I do all around the world. And we will discuss it, hash it out, get it out, and free you from whatever it is that has got a hold on you and kept you stuck from moving forward and attending to your goals and plans. Because this happens to all of us. It's not something that you're supposed to roll over and die. But you got to understand, what is it that makes you feel that way? Once you understand that, then you won't think of it as a mistake. It has to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It's only because your mind thinks of it that way. Then because your mind, what it thinks is happening inside you, and you have credibility for yourself, then you believe your thoughts. Therefore, you think that's the way it has to be, and that's the way you have to react. But once you understand all the nitty-gritties of the roles of all these components and the content of your consciousness and the elements of your whole psyche, how and why they behave the way they do, then you will not be so devastated about it, and you see life as an opportunity rather than always a problem. And always remember, there is a good book somebody wrote, and I know about it. Me, My Psyche, and I. It's a good book. It's one of my 3 books, or 4 books, 3 books that it's on my site, Mind That Seeks Truth. Please do go read the sample chapter, look at the table of contents, and see if it has stuff that you may benefit from in life, and I know you will. So there are 2 versions, paper version and the ebook. Ebook version is very nominal, very cheap. And you guys owe it to yourself to read this book, and hopefully in a couple of years, maybe a second book that I come up on the same subject. But for now, this book is something that you must read to open your horizon and understand your psyche better. All the things that I talked about, fear, desire, ego, consciousness, thought, how it comes from, where it comes from, all of that is in there, plus many, many stuff. Is over what? I think the paper version is over 340 pages, and there are lots of good material in there that you need to know, instead of constantly thinking that you're at a disadvantage. You're at a disadvantage because you really don't know how this works. Get that book, and you owe it to yourself to read it and enjoy it and keep it as a reference. There are other books on the channel that you can, on the site, that you can see, which is the Breakup Pain Handbook, which is about 600 pages, and the other one, Me, My Psyche, and I, which I talked about, and Transient Thoughts and Me. Transient thoughts are the thoughts that appear in your head and you didn't desire them, you didn't ask for them, you didn't invite them. They just, uninvited, they appear to your head. And you wonder what these are. What do they mean? What do they have to do with you? Do they represent you? Do they represent your character? Does it have anything to do with what you want or what you are? Why are they there? How to manage them? And these are the things, that you would want to know. So, Transient Thoughts and Me, it's a small book. And Me, My Psyche, and I highly recommend them. So, getting back to what we were doing here, Dan says, you have helped me more than you know, okay, over the last year in coming out of other side. Keep up the good. Good. I'm glad that you feel that way. Go on my site, check out the book that I mentioned, and get that book. These are books that could be helpful all through your life.